Shalom, all praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, Ba'ashem Lawakadash, double honor unto the elder apostles, a great millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, I wanted to do a quick video because, as you all know, you got stories like, not stories, you got documentaries like this, the good hair, and all that type of crazy bullshit, but I'm going to show you what is good hair according to the scriptures, real quick. Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld that the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. That's the Heavenly Father, the creator of everything and anything you see and cannot see. Did sit, so he had a body in order for him to be able to sit, whose garment was white as snow. So he had clothing on, right? And the hair of his head like the pure wool, which is like this, which is like this, which is this, which is this. Fluffy white wool, pure wool. It doesn't say the color, but anyway, pure wool, right? His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. This goes into the chariots. If you read the book of Ezekiel chapter 1, you will see that the wheels within the wheels, which are chariot spaceships, there is burning fire. And what does light represent? Well, light represents fire. So when you see a light in the sky, fire in the sky, for example, fire in the sky. What is fire in the sky? A spaceship. Here. What is happening? He's being beamed up. It's a spaceship. That's what it's talking about. Yeah, it's a spaceship. Right. Let me see if I can get a better thing. Let me see. There's a movie also about it. Fire in the sky. Here, he's being beamed up, and then they want to say it's this. But if you look at the alien head is actually based on an afro. Here, an alien head, the afro. This is the alien head. That's what it represents. A big alien head. This is what it represents. This going on. So that's one. The Heavenly Father, by the way. The hair of his head like the pure wool. Now comes his son. Revelation 1 and 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned I saw 7 golden candlesticks. Now if you read the rest of the chapter, you will see that the 7 golden candlesticks represents the 7 churches in Asia Minor, which is Turkey nowadays. We were there too, by the way. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, so he had clothing on, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool. His head, his beard and stuff like that, right? And his hairs on his head, in his face, were white like wool, which is the texture, as white as snow, which is the color. Thing here, which is the color. Now, if you look at this, yeah, that's not working out. They did portray themselves as the people of the Lord, which is identity theft, which is what they're doing. It's natural for a demon to do that. So it says here, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. The white of his eyes were red because he was drinking wine. And that's in the book of Genesis 49. Verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk, which means that he will know the scriptures. 1 Peter 2:2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. Because we are babes. When you're born again, you're a baby. And a baby doesn't eat fish, fish meat, because the child might die because of the the bones of the fish. Doesn't eat meat neither. Doesn't eat cow, chicken, meat. Doesn't eat that because the baby has no teeth, so they can't chew it. That's why they need to drink milk. That's why you need to come up with the baby scriptures and stuff like that. You know, the easy scriptures to digest and understand, and then later on you start eating meat. You know, right? So his eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. And he's the one that shall come out of Judah, which is Yahushai, which everybody calls Jesus. Were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. So adding on to that, so not just fine brass, but brass as if it's burned in the furnace. And his voice as the sound of many waters. If you stand near a waterfall, you can't talk. Well, you can talk, but you can't really. You're gonna have to scream to the person right next beside you, because you know, if you go to, for example, Niagara Falls or something like that, then you will really hear how loud it is. Yeah. It's really loud. Anyway, the sound of many waters. So he had a powerful, loud voice. And these Edomites don't have powerful, loud voices. They got like, hey, how you doing? Hi, my name is Mr. White Man. Hi, that's how they talk. So that's funny as hell. So yeah, now going to this part, Mark chapter 10, verse 18. And Yahushua said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Heavenly Father. So that means that the Heavenly Father is good, right? Matthew 5 and 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. So the Heavenly Father is perfect and he's good. And thus, this is good hair and this is perfect hair. Yeah, because yeah, he has that. So, so that's the good perfect hair. Yeah, that's it. Right. So all that, because you have to understand, it comes from one side. It's a one-sided battle. Everybody on the planet Earth hates this. Even our own people don't like it. But yeah, it's 2024 right now, and this garbage is going to stop. You know what I'm saying? It's not just gotta stop, it will. Eventually. Everything will be set back in order, how the Heavenly Father intended things to be. But he intended this to be also. Why? Because Ezekiel chapter 5 and wait. Right. So Ezekiel chapter 5 verse 15. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt. So what is a taunt? A remark made in order to anger, wound, or provoke someone. Your hair. All the things that they say about our hair. That the Lord did that. The Lord caused for that to happen in order to harm us, right? Because we harmed him by going to other gods. But now he's having mercy upon us, so he's waking us up so that we know first and foremost who we are. Second, also to defend yourself when anybody says anything about your hair. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt, and an instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgment in thee, in anger and in fury, and in furious rebukes. I, Yahweh, have spoken it. Jeremiah chapter 24, verse 9. And I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb. Like, for example, if you want to hide something from a nigger, put it in the book. A taunt and a curse. So the Lord made us a taunt, basically that people would taunt us, and that we would be under the curses in all places where the eye shall drive them. And you have to understand. And what's the other one? Let me see. see, we are not a cursed people, we are under curses. But the curses are being lifted up right now. Daniel chapter 9 verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Indianos, have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Heavenly Father, because we have sinned against him, and he had confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, which are the heathen nations. They were our judges, by bringing upon us a great evil, and that evil was slavery, among other things. Also the curses and stuff like that. But anyway, going on. So it says here, for under the whole heaven had not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem. Yeah, because if you look at all the captivities that we've been up in, under the Assyrians, under the Babylonians, under the Hamites, all different ones of them, Canaanites, Mizraim, Cushites, all that there. Yeah, nobody done anything to us like how the Caucasus did it, like the Edomites did it. That's one of the reasons why this is written beautifully here, just standing, dipping in his lolo. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining, extermination, of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. So at least one nation on the planet Earth is up for extermination. Who shall that be? Anyway, let's go on. Let me go on. I mean, so yeah, there you have it. That's the good hair. This is it. And this is what we have as a nation of people, right? If you clean it up, it's going to be like this. Pure, white, woolly, fluffy hair. Right. So this is it. That's the good hair according to the Bible. This is 2024. Brothers got to stop doing that bullshit, you know? Because, what was it? Somebody said good hair, like 2 days ago or something like that. So, and I just popped up in my head again. Okay, so let me make this video. So anyway, that's the good hair according to the Bible. Yeah. So with that, yeah, the fact that we are being ridiculed, that's the Heavenly Father. But like I said, the curses are lifting up. The Heavenly Father is making sure that the curses are lifting up bit by bit, bit by bit, piece by piece, piece by piece. You know. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.